For 1,000 years, humanity stood on the edge of darkness and dawn. Empires rose like giants, only to crumble into dust. Faiths were born in silence. Wars erupted like storms, and entire worlds vanished without a trace. From frozen northern seas to burning desert sands, from forgotten temples to mighty capitals now lost, every century reshaped the fate of mankind. What you are about to witness is not just history, it is the story of how we became who we are. This is the first 1,000 years of humanity. As the world crossed the threshold into the year zero, humanity stood upon the edge of an unwritten millennium. Across continents, civilizations thrived in their own rhythms, powerful, fragile, brilliant, and unaware of how profoundly the next 1,000 years would reshape the destiny of humankind. In the West, the Roman Empire stretched like a stone colossus around the Mediterranean Sea, a realm of roads, aqueducts, bustling markets, and legions whose iron footsteps echoed from Europe to Africa. In the East, the Han dynasty shimmered with the harmony of scholars, poets, and astronomers who read the heavens as though they were written for them. While these giants commanded the world's attention, countless other kingdoms, tribes, and cultures lived their quieter stories, each one weaving threads into the vast tapestry of the first millennium. The rise and fall of empires began slowly, like distant thunder. Rome believed itself eternal, yet even the greatest giants cannot escape the passage of time. Pressure mounted at its borders, cracks formed in its political unity. Whispers of unrest grew louder as ambitions clashed and economies strained. Yet during these early centuries, the world also experienced the brilliance of Pax Romana, a time where cities flourished, trade flowed freely, and architecture reached heights that would stand as awe-inspiring ruins for generations to come. Across the deserts of Africa, the kingdom of Axum rose as a formidable trading empire, linking worlds through gold, spices, ivory, and ideas. Farther east, China's Han dynasty expanded knowledge, refining steel, developing papermaking, and recording history with elegance and precision that still survive today. But empires, like living beings, breathe and eventually fall silent. In the 3rd century, the Han dynasty fractured, plunging China into war and division. In Rome, political storms brewed as emperors rose and fell with alarming speed. Across Eurasia, migrations of tribes began, movements that would one day shake the foundations of Europe. In distant valleys, deserts, and mountain sanctuaries, new ideas took root. Christianity spread through Roman streets. Buddhism traveled along the Silk Road to China, Korea, and Japan. Ancient beliefs transformed and adapted, reshaping the spiritual landscape of continents. Humanity, even amid chaos, continued to search for meaning. By the 4th century, the world entered an age of monumental transformation. Christianity became the heart of the Roman world, guiding art, culture, and politics. Yet while faith grew stronger, Rome's physical might dwindled. The empire that once seemed invincible found itself surrounded by new powers: Visigoths, Vandals, Huns, each pushing against its borders with relentless force. The fall of the Western Roman Empire in 476 was not a single moment, but a long exhalation, the fading light of a weary titan. Meanwhile, in the East, the Byzantine Empire endured, preserving Roman law, architecture, and culture. Its capital, Constantinople, gleamed like a beacon between two worlds. Across the world, civilizations carved their own destinies. In India, the Gupta Empire ushered in a golden age of mathematics and philosophy, offering breakthroughs that would shape future science, including the concept of zero. In Mesoamerica, the Maya raised cities of stone, charted the stars with extraordinary precision, and created calendars of breathtaking complexity. In the far reaches of the Pacific, Polynesian navigators voyaged across open ocean, guided not by compasses, but by the whispers of stars, winds, and waves. Every journey they made was a testament to human courage and ingenuity. Then, in the 7th century, a voice rose from the deserts of Arabia, and the world shifted again. Islam emerged with a message of unity and devotion, transforming tribes into a civilization that expanded across continents with remarkable speed. Within generations, the Islamic world became a radiant center of knowledge, a realm of scholars, physicians, philosophers, mathematicians, and architects. Cities like Baghdad, Damascus, and Cordoba blossomed into intellectual capitals, preserving ancient wisdom while forging new discoveries that would later ignite the European Renaissance. In East Asia, the Tang dynasty guided China into a golden age of cultural brilliance. Poetry, painting, and invention flourished. The Silk Road pulsed with life, carrying goods and ideas across thousands of miles. Japan developed its early imperial traditions, shaping a refined and elegant court culture. In the north, the Vikings sharpened their axes and built longships, preparing to carve their presence into the seas of history. The 8th and 9th centuries unfolded with the birth of legendary leaders and powerful kingdoms. Charlemagne forged a Frankish empire that briefly reunited Western Europe, seeking to revive the legacy of Rome. The Byzantine Empire held firm against endless threats, preserving knowledge and defending its shining capital. The Vikings surged from Scandinavia, raiding, trading, and settling across Europe, shaping languages, founding cities, and leaving behind sagas of bravery, brutality, and ambition. In the Islamic world, scholars reached new heights, translating ancient texts, exploring the stars, developing algebra, and expanding medicine in ways that would ripple across centuries. Africa witnessed the rise of influential empires such as Ghana, where gold flowed like rivers and trade connected vast regions. Across oceans, the Maya continued their astronomical and architectural triumphs. The world was growing, not in size, but in connection, in movement, in ambition. Humanity, for all its conflicts and divisions, was becoming more aware of itself. As the first millennium neared its end, the world stood at a crossroads. In Japan, the Heian era blossomed with beauty, literature, and refined court life. In China, the early Song dynasty introduced new technologies and innovations that would soon transform warfare, agriculture, and culture. Europe, slowly emerging from the shadows of Rome, developed feudal systems, built stone fortresses, and sowed the seeds of nations that would one day dominate the Western world. Viking power reached its height, then began to fade as their settlements evolved into kingdoms: Norway, Denmark, and the future England. In Eastern Europe, the Kievan Rus rose, blending Slavic traditions with Byzantine influence, a cultural cradle for nations yet to be born. In the Middle East, centers of learning continued to thrive, safeguarding knowledge that would one day fuel new ages of discovery. In West Africa, powerful kingdoms expanded, preparing to shape the centuries ahead. Across mountains, rivers, forests, and seas, humanity pressed forward. Through famine and fortune, through invention and destruction, through war and peace, the world continued to change. By the year 1000, 1,000 years had passed since the dawn of the new era. Empires had risen like mountains and fallen like dust. Faiths had transformed civilizations. Trade networks spanned continents. Knowledge had been discovered, forgotten, preserved, and rediscovered. Humanity began the millennium scattered, divided, fragile, but ended it connected by roads, by oceans, by stories, and by ideas shared across vast distances. The first 1,000 years of human history were not simply a record of battles and kings, inventions and empires. They were the beginning of us, our cultures, our beliefs, our discoveries, and our shared spirit of survival. And as the year 1000 dawned, the world stood ready for a new age, one that would change humanity forever.